I get all the stuff here. So the chore for today. Yeah. They found out that the fermentation of the agave plant combined with the lime juice with a little bit of salt makes you pretty beneficial drink. The reason I picked that one right there is that's my symbol for being salt and light. That's what I chose to do as my go-to script or go-to picture for salt and light. Because the object of being salt and light means that you should be tasty and lit up. You think I just spend a lot of time not researching this stuff? I do. So, yeah. Okay, so there's a couple things that we need to think about. The chore for today, like I said, is to tell you something that you don't know about this scripture. So this is the Sermon on the Mount. It's probably been preached on more than just about any other text in the New Testament and Old Testament probably put together. And so that to keep you kind of tuned in so that you don't say, well, I know all that stuff already. So as soon as I start to go down a particular rabbit hole, I know you're going to say, I've already been down that one too. That I know what you're going to say next. So my goal for today is to kind of keep you on the edge of your seat. Glued, riveted to every word that I have to say. That probably won't happen. So you know things about salt and light. One of the things that I'm sure you've heard is about how valuable salt was and all that kind of thing, and especially in the Old Testament days and New Testament days about the value of salt. And today, one of the things I used to, back in the day when I owned a garage, I worked on equipment, and one of the things we worked on was mining equipment. And this is underneath Lake Erie. Anybody know about the salt that's mined underneath Lake Erie? Yeah. I mean, that's where we get the bulk of our salt. And this type of salt here, that most of the veins underneath Erie is not sodium chloride, which we eat. It's calcium chloride, which we use. And Cleveland doesn't pay a whole lot of shipping for salt that they distribute on the roads because they're right there. One of the things that I wanted to tell you, though, that you've probably heard that it was so valuable that Roman soldiers were paid with salt. Has anybody heard that one? Yeah. Was there a yes on there? You heard that one? That's not exactly true, but it's close. It's close. Roman soldiers, salt or saline or salarium. Salarium it's a Latin word. That's what soldiers were paid to purchase a certain amount of salt. So yes, part of their pay was given in the form of extra money to pay for it. It's where we get our word salary. Salary. Yeah. See, so we get the root of the word salary, or it comes from salarium, which means that's a form of payment. And so we also get this little colloquialism that we use that says, worth his salt. Yeah, so the question for us that we could ask, right? Did I teach anybody something that they didn't know? Because I'm feeling really good about that. Yes. Okay, so salarium, salary, we get that, worth his salt. So, when Jesus gathered his disciples, you have to know that, there's a little bit of talking point to be made about when Jesus went up to the mount and gave the Sermon on the Mount. It says that his disciples sat down with him. But it also says in Matthew 24, and I'm hoping that we're tied right there to it, or Matthew 4. We're pretty close. Good. Okay. Jesus knew how to draw a crowd. So as he begins his ministry, and we did where we're at, we did the come and see, we did the baptism, and we did the picking of the disciples that he chose. And then it says that Jesus went throughout Galilee, teaching in their synagogues and proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and curing every disease and every sickness among the people. So his fame spread throughout all Syria, And they brought him all the sick who were afflicted with various diseases and pain, demoniacs, epileptics, and paralytics, and he cured them. And great crowds followed him from Galilee, the Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and beyond the Jordan. My point is that he had lots of people that would just go with him because they followed him, because you never knew when he was going to sit down and just cure everybody, every affliction, every ailment that was there. And it didn't matter whether you were Jewish or anything else, from Syria, Decapolis, Roman towns. He healed them all. Didn't matter. So when he goes up on the mountain to teach, you think that he just kind of gave the signal and said, you guys stay here, to the crowds, and he went up here and everybody listened, paid attention to that? Probably not. They probably followed him right up there. Now, I'm sure his circle that he was with, his disciples sat down in front of him, but I'm sure that they got as close as they could to listen to what Jesus had to say, hoping beyond hope that there would be something that they would pick up from that, and maybe even be cured from something that hurt them. And so this Sermon on the Mount becomes so important because it is the teaching about what it means to be a disciple. What the life of the disciple is all about. And he started off with the Beatitudes. Blessed are those who mourn, they'll be comforted. Blessed are the meek, they will inherit the world. Blessed are those that hunger and thirst for righteousness. And the others, 5 or 6 that went along with that. And then that seemed to go to some sort of when the kingdom gets built, or in the fullness of the kingdom, this will happen. This is the way that expect this. Expect this when the kingdom reaches its fullness. But then, like I said, that the kingdom of God was present. Jesus announced that the kingdom of God is at hand before he started this ministry. So he's speaking, yes, in the fullness of time, this will be for everybody, but right now you can expect that if you live into the kingdom as well. You buy into the kingdom that I'm proclaiming right here and now, this is yours, right here and now. But then he shifts gears with the next two. He shifts gears with those. Blessed are those, for you will be. This one here is you are. You are. You are salt, you are light. You are salt, you are light. And now they're supposed to make sense of that. You're salt and light, and what are you supposed to do with this? How will you live your life, and how will you go through your discipleship knowing just those two things? So if we just told everybody what we expect when you come into the church, that will you be salt and light, because Jesus commanded it, everybody would have to stick up their hands and say, yes, that's what it means to be a disciple. To be a follower of Christ means that I am salt and I am light. And so we start asking questions about those things. And then we say, well, we know salt's what? Salt adds flavor. Salt is tasty. Salt is a good thing. Salt is worth, it was used to cure, to preserve meats. It's a preservative. We can sustain things with salt. And I get that. All the things that we say when we think of what it means to be salt and what salt is purposeful for and useful for and all that, that's what I want to be. And you know what those are. And you know how to make those happen in your own life. And light as well. And you know what it means to be a light. Let your light shine. To be a lamp. To be, that when in John's Gospel, the light came into the darkness, and the darkness could not overcome it. Did not overcome it. But we get this idea of light. Jesus is the light. And now Jesus is passing that same thing on to us. We are to be the light. Two things, salt and light, tasty and lit up. You can be that way. It's okay. That's okay. So, but then there's a thing that Jesus says is what happens should you lose your saltiness, and what happens and nobody puts their lamp under a bushel basket. And his idea was a bushel a little different than what we have. We got a bushel, we know what that is. His idea was a covering, something that covers up a lamp, something that holds the light of the lamp. The lamp's not diminished in any way, is it? The light is still shining brightly. Problem is nobody can see it. And so we start to get this idea of what does it mean to lose your saltiness, you know. And one of the things that we know that we can do, you know, when the connotation with salt, we go to the idea of an old salt, sailor. I never did understand that one too much, why they call sailors old salt. You shed any light on that? And just, what is it? Maybe it's because the sea evaporated off of their jackets and left a little residue on their coats. I don't know. Why are sailors old salt? It's certainly not because they use salty language. Maybe it is. I don't know. But can salt lose its saltiness? You know, we eat about 12,000 milligrams of salt a day. We're the only generation that are, you know, in the last 35, 40 years that's actually struggled with the concept of salt. Once we figured out that too much of it is not a good thing. But most people can eat all the salt they want, and it doesn't affect them one way or the other. People, because it just, you know, it's of some benefit for them. You know, you couldn't move your muscles without it. You've got an ion pump that's in each one of your muscles that pumps sodium and potassium. They have to switch back and forth. Without that, you couldn't do this. Everybody knew that, right? That's two things. I get to three, I can sit down. But yes, I mean, the way that we're made, we have to have salt because it creates electricity. Salts do that, as saltatory reaction. And that's why when you touch something really, really hot, you can jerk your arm back real fast. You know, you touch it and you get it back right there. It's because your nerves are made in such a way that they can skip the nodes on the nerve itself and jump from here to here instead of going from here to here. That's three things, I'll bet you. It's a Virgil. See back there? He knew that one. Yes, he knew that. The idea is this. Can salt lose its saltiness? Can it? Can a pile of salt that's laying right there, you come back in 100 years, has it lost its saltiness?
Yes.
No. The idea is no. There are very few things in life that do not become contaminated. Salt's one of them. You can contaminate with other stuff, but I'm just saying, sitting there by itself, it stays salt. It doesn't go away. It's always salty. If you threw a cover over it, it would always be there. Yeah, and that's kind of purposeful for us because there's another one that, and I couldn't find it, or else I was going to show it to you, that I searched, I don't know how many old westerns looking for the guy who salted the mine. I looked through Lone Ranger, Cisco Kid. I looked through a bunch of them, but I could not find it because I wanted to show you this. Because what does it mean to salt a mine? Yeah, you actually bait people. It's deceptive, isn't it? You know that that's actually against the law. There's a statute against that, especially in Nevada and Arizona. You can't do that. Yeah. So I'm thinking, well, we're called to be salt, and salt in the mine sounds like, that's no big thing. But then, because in my mind it was like, well, you're actually teasing people about the what's to come. You're trying to invite them, to get them to come and buy your mine or buy it or whatever, because that's where they got caught at it. And there was a big mine in southern Arizona that got in trouble with that. Yeah, because they salted the mine. So what does it mean? What does it mean to lose your saltiness? Because this is the point we're going to. If you lose the ability to do what you do. Jesus said you're salt and you're light, but of what good are you if you lose your savor? Your ability to enhance what the world. Yeah, you're not any good. You're not any good. One of the things that is you're good for nothing, which is what most people say pastors are. That's what they say. You guys have to be good on purpose, but pastors are good for nothing. That's three things. We'll leave it at that one. I will say this though, that I was reading a book on the Sermon on the Mount, and this was written by Emmett Fox, and one of the things he says in there is about why we want to stay and continue and walk this line. That, and it goes to the work of evangelism, because this is where what we've been talking about, that Jesus gathered the disciples and he's teaching them, but he's teaching them to be disciples, not simply because he needs people to walk around with. He's teaching them to be disciples so that they can hand it off, so that they can hand it off, so that they can hand it to you, so that you can hand it off to the next person, so that you can evangelize. So how do we evangelize? You know, the idea of salt. Too much salt's not any good. Too little salt's not any good. It takes the right amount. Too much light, and you're blinded. Too little light, and it's shadows. You can't read. It takes the right amount. It takes the right way to do it. So we're looking at this way to evangelize. And he says this right here. It has to do with the way that you live your life. And he says, if you truly live this life, then it does not the least matter what your present circumstances may be or what difficulty you have to struggle against. You'll triumph over all of them. You'll make your mark for the kingdom. And you will not only make your mark, but you will also be in a very positive and literal sense a healing blessing. That if you become salt and light, that you will be a healing blessing to the whole human race. That's pretty profound statement. Not just to the people that you associate with, or just not to the people that you know, but to the whole human race. You will be a blessing to men and women in remote places at times, men and women of whom you've never heard and who will never hear of you. I like that thought. That simply by the way that you are salt and light, the way that you are right here, right now, sitting in these chairs, you're making a profound impact on people that you've never met or nor will meet, simply because of the way that you are. The state of your soul is always expressed in your outer condition and in the intangible influence by which you radiate at large. There's a cosmic law